Hey everyone, welcome to MedBest, a senior living team building podcast. I'm Amy.
And I'm Nady, and we are so thrilled to have you here with us as we kick off our journey.
Absolutely. And just so you guys all know what this podcast is all about, the podcast is dedicated to uncovering the stories behind senior living leaders, tackling staff retention challenges, and sharing creative ideas to engage your employees. We want this to be a nice, safe space where we can all talk about things that are good, bad, ugly in the space of senior living hiring. And, you know, if Nady and I do this well enough, you might not need a recruiter, but you will realize we are a great partner if you do. And Nady, wow, I probably shouldn't make that joke with everyone, but trust me, guys, you're going to want to work with MedBest after tuning into our podcast monthly.
Absolutely, yes. We care more about the placements staying anyway than probably our competitors do. So I guess you can make that joke, Amy. As for who this podcast is for, whether you're an NHA struggling to keep your clinical staff, maybe an HR person like myself trying to up your retention rate, or maybe just someone who is a future industry superstar, this podcast is for you. And Amy, as an executive recruiter, you've seen what turnover and all of the staffing challenges in our industry have done to our clients, haven't you?
I have, and some of it is absolutely terrible. You know, it really messes up everything that's going on at the community, the entire ecosystem for the team. You know, losing that team member, losing that executive, it affects the residents, it affects the families, it affects everything. So again, we're creating that space so you guys can share solutions, share stories, share strategies, whatever it may be, to really support one another and support the senior living industry that we all work in. And you know, at MedBest, we consider ourselves partners to our clients, and we definitely would love to pass on our personal stories from the best and then the personal stories from others that the industry, you know, has to offer. So I guess, Nady, you know, I keep joking, I'm not the podcast expert. I'm not saying you are either, but I put my trust in you. So tell the people what they're in for.
Okay, I'm not a podcast episode person either, but obviously you guys can probably tell with a little bit how awkward this first intro video is. But forgive that and understand the episodes will be about 20 minutes long, and they'll feature interviews from our industry leaders, some actionable tips, and maybe some ideas to inspire you. And we'll also have a producer every episode. Amy, you want to talk to them about the producer idea?
Yeah, we definitely want to partner with producers. We say that word with a grain of salt. You know, we want to bring in like industry partners that recruit with us, or people that we've recruited for, just to kind of put a little plug about what their vision is for the podcast and what their vision is as a leader in the industry, because we're all in this together, as Nady and I have been saying. So those producers for each episode will have their own little information that might be useful to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
What will the first episode look like?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Okay. Hit subscribe. You don't want to miss the first episode, because I know they say first is the worst, second is the best. So let's say this is first. First is the worst.
This is the first.
Second is the best. So our real first episode, where we're going to talk to Julie. She's the owner of MedBest, right? She's going to tell everyone about her industry experience, why she started a recruiting firm, and what she thinks our fellow industry members can do to get top talent, rock star talent in their buildings and on their teams. So you know, I'm excited to talk to Julie. She is going to be phenomenal. But Nady, who are you most excited to interview from the MedBest team?
Are we legally required to say the owner, or can I name some others? I would say, yeah, I'm excited obviously for Julie, but I'm also excited for some of our team, like Katie Piperata, who runs our interim department. You know, Christina, who deals with executive and C-suite search. Heather, who's doing our home health division. We've got so many industry experts that work here at MedBest, and I'm just really excited to hear about their backstories. I'm really excited about that.
Same. I'm so excited. It's going to be great. And then we are going to branch outside of the MedBest team ultimately, but you know, we are senior living executives placing senior living executives. So we figured what better place to start with our own, you know, lovely team members here. And anyway, we wanted to keep this little intro short and sweet. Like I said, first is the worst, right? Short, sweet. Let's get to the point, because there's so much more to come from us.
Yeah. Absolutely. And if you've dealt with us for this long, we thank you for joining us on the start of our adventure. And we can't wait to talk to the best of our industry and offer solutions to the hiring and retention. Appreciate
Absolutely.
you, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye, guys.